In this lesson, we will learn how to use multiple if with else, and specifically we will learn about else if or elif. Let's look at the following question. The question states, if n is equal to 1, print 1. If n is equal to 5, print 5, otherwise print other. Let's look at the piece of code we have written and try and run it. So n we have said is equal to 8. Then what are we saying? If n is equal to 1, is this condition true? No, it is not true. So it will come to the next line, which is if n is equal to 5. Is n equal to 5? No, this is false. So it will come to the else, and what will get printed is other. So as we wanted for this case, we got other. So this is fine. Let's look at it for another value of n. So now n is equal to 5. Let's start running it. N is equal to 1. No, this is false. So it will come here. If n is equal to 5, yes, this is true. So it will go and print 5. And it will not go into the else. So this is also perfectly fine. Let's look at one more example. So here we have n is equal to 1. If n is equal to 1, yes, this is true. So it will go in, it will print 1. Then it will come to this line. If n is equal to 5, is this condition true? No, it is not true. So what will happen? It will go into else and then it will print other. So notice in this case what happened. We wanted only 1 to be printed when n is equal to 1. But what we got was 1 and other. So we have a problem. So how do we solve this problem? So let's look at our first solution. So again, let's start with n is equal to 1. That's the case where we had a problem. Let's see if this solution works. If n is equal to 1, what are we saying? Print 1. So is n 1? Yes. So it will go in, it will print 1. Then we have the next line, which is if n is equal to 5. Now is n equal to 5? No, it is not equal to 5. So nothing will happen. It will come here. This is the condition we have. If n not equal to 1. Not equal to 1? No, this is false because n is 1. And n not equal to 5. Not equal to 5? Yes, true. But we know false and true is false. So this condition is also false. And hence, it will not go in here. So in this case, the output is correct, which is 1. Perfect. So we have solved this problem. Let's see, is it working for the other values? N is equal to 5. Now what will happen in this case? If n is equal to 1, print 1. No, the if condition is false, so nothing will happen. If n is equal to 5, yes, this condition is true, so 5 will get printed. Let's come to this condition. If n not equal to 1, is 5 not equal to 1? Yes, so this is true. And n not equal to 5? No, this is false. N is equal to 5. So true and false is false, so nothing will happen here. So this is also perfect. Let's look at the next example wherein we have given the value 8. If n is equal to 1, no, this condition is false. If n is equal to 5, no, this condition is also false. Let's come here. If n is not equal to 1, is 8 not equal to 1? Yes, so this is true. And n not equal to 5, is n not equal to 5? N is 8, yes, it's not equal to 5, so this is true. So true and true is, we know, true, so we will print other. So notice we have now been able to solve this problem. And what did we do? So instead of using else that we were using, if you look here, we were putting an else. So what did we do? We explicitly put in the condition, which is n is not equal to 1, which is this condition, and n is not equal to 5. So we stopped both these conditions by putting this condition here. There is another way we can solve it, and that is using else if, and we will learn about it. So let's look at the following example again. So n is equal to 1. Now let's see what will happen. If n is equal to 1, yes, this condition is true. So what will happen? It will print 1. Now what does elif means? Elif means else if. So elif means else if. So we know because if is true, it will not go into else. So, and it's an else followed by an if, so there is no question of it coming here. So, and this else is also related to it, so it will not come in here. So it will only go to the first condition while it's coming from the top to down. That became true. Now because the first condition here was true, it will not go into any other conditions here. So if we have this if, elif and else, the first condition it finds where it's true, it will go in there. So in this case, 1 gets printed. Let's look at one more example. Now n is equal to 5. Now what will happen here? If n is equal to 1, is this true? No, this is not true. Because this is not true, it will come to the next line. Else if. Now we will check the if condition, n is equal to 5. Is this true? Yes, this is true. So what will happen? 5 will get printed. And because this condition is true, it will not go into the else. So perfect. Let's look now. N is equal to 8. Now what will happen? If n is equal to 1, no, this condition is false. Because this condition is false, it will come here. If n is equal to 5, no, this condition is also false. So it will come here into the else and it will print other. So notice what is happening in the case of else if. So we have if, and if this condition is not true, it will go to the else if. If that is not true, then it will go to the else. And we could have had multiple else if here, and it would keep on coming down till it finds the first true condition. Okay. Let's look at one more example here, and how do we use it. Suppose the question that has been given to us is, given a string s1, replace a by m and e by n. So we need all the characters back in the string except that a will be replaced by m and e by n. So let us see what it will do. So s1 has been given to us as the string eat. Now what is the length of s1? The length of s1 will be 3. And we have created a string s2, which is an empty string. Why have we created s2? So that we will create the new string in s2. Now we have for I in range 0, len1. Now len1 is 3. So I will be in the range 0 to 3. So it will take the values 0, 1 and 2. So it will start with 0. ch1 is equal to s1 I. So what will be ch1 in this case? It will be s1 0, which is equal to e. If ch1 is equal to a, is ch1 is equal to a? No, it is false. So it will go to the else if. If ch1 is equal to e, is it equal to e? Yes, it is equal to e. So this will get executed. s2 is equal to s2 plus n. So n gets concatenated to the string. And because this was true, it will come to the end of the loop. At the end of the loop, I takes the next value, which is 1. Now ch1 is equal to s1 1. So what is s1 1? It will be a. If ch1 is equal to a, yes, it is equal to a. So now s2 is equal to s2 plus m. So what will happen? M gets concatenated. And because this if is true, it will not go into the else if or the else. It will come to the end of the loop. I takes the next value, which is 2. Now what is ch1? ch1 is s12. s12 will be t. If ch1 is equal to a, is this true? No, this is not true. Because it is not true, it will come here. ch1 is equal to e? No. ch1 we know is t. So this is also false. So it will come to the else. What will happen in the else? s2 is equal to s2 plus ch1. So what will get concatenated is ch1, which is t. Now all the values of I have been done. So it will come out of the loop, and what will it do? It will print s2, which means what will get printed is nmt. So notice in this case, what have we achieved? We have been able to replace all the a by m and all the e by n, and we used else if for it. Okay, so is this clear?